Okay, 1, 2.
No, it should just be one.
Okay,
person,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
I feel like my clap might be.
Your clap's way better than
That's
mine.
what I say.
That was actually a great
These are
clap.
strong hands. I'm not saying women don't have strong hands, but I'm just saying these are strong hands.
Well, I can tell you're a producer from your clap. You know what I'm saying?
Really, dude. You should see my asses whenever I make them clap, dude.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Mitchell.
That's already starting this episode off like that. What's good?
That's great. What's good? Howdy.
Howdy.
Howdy. Thank you for coming on today. I greatly appreciate it.
Dude, you gotta support podcast, man.
I know. I really think of like EDM, and you only got a few of us motherfuckers doing this shit. So
4.
like,
And there's 4 podcasts.
There really is.
Yeah.
Who are the other 2? I'm blind.
It's Mr. Bill and Willie Joy.
I fuck with Mr. Bills, and I fuck with Willie Joy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I remember I used to listen to his shit for a fucking minute.
Mm-hmm. And I think it's really cool. We all have our own ways of doing it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. No one's is the same. So why did you start doing Talk to Taboo?
So you remember like the Taboo Talk videos?
Yes. Yeah.
Like those rants.
Just the rants. Yeah, yeah.
Funny thing about those rants, dude, like I never wrote anything for those rants. I was plastered for all of those.
Oh my god. Well, that feeds into your stand-up. Now I get why you do stand-up.
I would just get plastered, have a topic, and just go, and then just cut it up the next day because I couldn't up that day. But it was just like I was doing that, and it was fun. People really liked them and stuff, but I was just like, man, how long do I want to do that for?
Mm-hmm.
You know, do I want to be just like the rant guy? Which I still want to be. I did want to be like the funny guy, but it was just like, I feel like a podcast was just kind of the next evolution.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
absolutely.
I feel like it was like a perfect evolve. Like it didn't feel forced. It was just really natural. People started knowing me for like talking, and then I was just like, Taboo Talks, fuck it, Talks with Taboo.
No, it's a fucking perfect name, and you still like do kind of like the rants at the beginning of your podcast. Which is great because you give that introduction to your guest and you talk about other shit and then it just like effortlessly flows because you just had Mize on because you're starting to do the in-person podcast more as well. Yeah, that's the move.
Some of them, it's gonna be tough. Like, I think the Zoom thing is still gonna be like the main thing because it's like how, like I'm getting really busy again, so it's just like what are the chances of an artist that I want to have on the show? What are the chances of them being in New Orleans while I'm there? It's like they're low. So the Zoom thing's gonna keep going. I mean, I do a lot of solo episodes. I probably do like a solo episode every like 2 months where it's just like 30, 45 minutes of me just bullshitting. And I actually have a lot of fun with those too. So, those are a lot of fun. But yeah, I do enjoy talking to people. But yeah, the in-person ones are fucking king.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. So what do you use as a basis for the like singular person podcast? Do you just like talk about everything under the sun? I've never listened to one where you haven't had a guest, so I'm curious to know your back end on that.
I just talk about like shit that's been going on in my life and like a joke a lot, and I do a lot of like I have a hotline, right? Mm-hmm. And so when I have in-person guests or whenever I'm doing solo, I have a hotline where people have called in, leave messages and shit. And it's funny because it's like all the Talks with Taboo fans, they're fucking goofy as shit. Like I get some of the dumbest calls, and it just makes the show that much more fun. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about it. It's just a fun show. Like, I don't want people coming to my show taking anything too serious. Yeah, there are serious moments. I have just serious guests who are really serious sometimes. But you're going to hear me ask them some dumb shit.
Oh, definitely. And I mean, like, that's just, like, you going hand in hand with not only your fucking music, but, like, your stand-up comedy, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, I want to know the back end of how you started doing fucking stand-up.
Okay.
And, like, do you kind of utilize those singular podcasts into writing material for your stand-up?
So, I was always wanting to get into stand-up. I remember saying for years, I was telling ex-girlfriends, some of my best friends, I was like, man, whenever the music gets to a point where it's kind of, doing its thing, I have people around it, I'd like to get into stand-up. Because I've always felt like I'd be good at it. I always enjoyed comedy. I was a big fan of it. And so once Taboo started doing its own thing a little bit, where like I got in a groove, I'm always working, no matter what else I'm doing, I'm always going to be doing that. I got into my good groove. I'm like, cool, now I can start doing this.
Yeah.
And actually, yeah, I mean, sometimes I do test out jokes on the podcast just to see, if somebody tweet, like, a quote that I said, I'm like, okay, cool, that can work. You know what I mean? I do test, dude, even during COVID, fuck, man, there were so many bits that, like, I wanted to go test out, but I couldn't, so I just do it on the podcast. Like, I wasted a lot of good bits, I think, too. Like, that could have been really good live, but
you can reuse them.
Yeah, I do sometimes, but then there's people in the crowd who are fans of the podcast, and then they've heard the joke. Yeah. So, like, that's the thing with comedy. It's different with music. Like, you hear a song that because you're like, oh fuck, I love this song, right?
Yeah.
You hear a joke, it's not as funny the second time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why
absolutely.
like you don't want anybody recording anything at the video at the shows. The last thing I want is somebody posting my set, like my stand-up set on the internet. And it's like, bro, I've been working all year to get 30 minutes. It's really hard writing an act. It's really hard. It's tough. I have a lot of things that I think are funny that end up not being, okay? Sometimes, because I have a fucked up mind.
Yeah, I feel you there. It's kind of like a crapshoot, and I feel like it's a totally different, like, root and entity that's so separated from production and anything that has to do with music. So it's like this totally different time batch that you have to dedicate to writing this material. And do you do like open mic nights and shit? Oh yeah,
that's pretty much all I do. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much. I know like whenever I was like at my peak comedy performances right before COVID. I mean, I was hitting like 4 or 5 mics a week. I mean, not this past week, but the week before, whenever I was at home, I did 5 mics that week, and then I did the stand-up set that Sunday, so 6 sets all that week. So it's just like, whenever I'm feeling it, because some days I'm just like, like Sharky hit me up the other day, and he's like, yo, let's go do some comedy tonight. I'm like, man, I'm not feeling it today.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I don't consider myself like a very serious comedian, to be honest. Like, I'm not trying to take it serious.
Yeah.
I consider myself a little bit of a lazy comic. You know what I mean? Because it's like, serious comedians are hitting like 8 sets every single week, constantly working on it. It's more like, because music was a hobby, and I still love it, but now it's a job.
Yes. And
so I get like kind of like that excitement, that hobby excitement from comedy now. So it's just like, I'll do it to be fun. I don't want to take it too serious. I don't want to take anything too serious.
Yeah.
But like if I take it too serious, it might not be fun for me anymore.
Correct.
So.
And that is totally like, that's the epitome of like why I do the podcast, because it makes me very excited, where music started as a hobby and I was like, I want this to be a job, and now it is a job. And sometimes you wake up and it's like, even though you're really fucking lucky to do what we're doing, obviously, it feels like a job sometimes. And you're like, fuck, it fucking sucks. And it's like, that's the back end that I feel like a lot of people don't see all the time, is like, they see the festivals, they see X, Y, and Z now that we're getting back in the swing of things, but they don't see, the weeks and the hours where you're just like, fuck, man, I can't write, I can't do this, I can't do whatever. So having that outlet where you have comedy is like super sick. But like I wouldn't take it as a job either, because like you're a music producer, you're not a full-time comedian, or you would be doing 8 nights. Right.
No, I mean, and I think about it, like if I couldn't do music, then I would definitely probably like put all my focus into doing comedy. I think I'm a firm believer that anybody can do fucking anything if they want to do it. I'm a firm believer of that.
Yeah.
And if I like really wanted to do it, I would do it. But like if I really wanted to do it, I would have to put music aside. Yeah. Because music is number 1 for me. It always has, always will be. It's my main passion. It's what I was born to do. But if I was, like, I think there has to be that one thing you're really fucking good at. You know what I mean? You can't half-ass 2 things and be good at the same time. And so if I wanted to do comedy, I feel like I could.
Yeah. Well, and it's hard with like anything in like the world of entertainment or any creative outlet. It has to be like 150% or don't do it at all. Yeah. So I feel like that's what you've done with music, but it's like also I feel like we're in this age where there's so many fucking producers, and to have that, like, your podcast feeds into Taboo. You're a comedian, feeds into Taboo. So I feel like it's essential to have this other like entity associated to your music and your brand that gives you that like unique kind of outlet that other people can relate to. Because the more that other people can like see who the fuck you are, because I see your fan base and like your fans know you. You know what I'm saying? Like they kind of know how your personality is gonna be. They know how you act. And I know some acts, they want to stay mysterious, X, Y, and Z. But we're in this world with like social media that the more that you can like relate and be like, yo, I'm just a fucking person like you, the more they're gonna fuck with it. Yeah, dude, I'm just trying to drink beer and praise Dale. That's literally about it. So it's just like, really, man. So it's just like, I'm not trying to be too mysterious, but yeah, you're right, dude. I feel like you can't just be like all the new, there's just so many producers. It's hard to be just the producer these days. Yes. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like, and also it didn't really start working for me until I actually started putting all of who I was as a person out there. Isn't that crazy? Yeah. It's wild, because it's like you get, I don't know, you seem like a pretty fucking confident person. On my end, it was like I was so scared to do certain things I wanted to do for so long, because I was like, nah, they're not gonna fuck with it, da-da-da. And the second I was like, if you don't fuck with it, that's fine.
Right. Hell
then
yeah.
I was like, everything just
like
started
it,
happening.
You can suck my dick.
You can suck my dick.
There
Yeah.
you go.
No. So it's like I get it, and it's okay to be. I'd rather have like a lot of people who really fuck with me and a lot of people who just decide not to like me than like try and appease to everyone.
Oh no! If you don't like me, I will kill myself.
No.
I'm joking. It's fucked up, right? It's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
I need acceptance. I'm nothing without it. Okay.
That's such a lie.
If you're watching this, love me. I need it.
Everyone love him.
No, I'm joking. Fucking around.
Everyone loves you.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Nah, dude, I offend some people sometimes, and I get that. You know, I don't go out and try to offend.
We're
people.
supposed, as a comedian, you're supposed to push the boundaries.
Right. I had this guy come up to me after my set last weekend, stand-up set, and he was like, "Man, I forgot that we could laugh at things." That's what he told me. It's like, I forgot we could laugh at things.
Dude.
And I was like, yes, exactly. We can.
This year's been so rough.
Yeah, it was like, it was everybody's there's first, like, comedy show in, like, a year and a half.
Oh my God.
So it was just like, at first everyone was like, haha, like, looking around like, oh, can we laugh at this?
Am I gonna get canceled for laughing? Does somebody have a phone out? They're gonna see me laughing at the joke that he said?
I feel like we gotta be able to laugh at anything, man.
Yeah.
Like, I like laughing at my fucking self, dude. I mean, everyone's goofy. That's my thing. Everyone's goofy.
Everyone is. Just some people are afraid to show it. They're afraid to, like, get out of that, like, inner body self-consciousness where, like, you always have, like, in my head, I feel like I'm always talking to myself. 1,000 things are going around at once. So it's like, you think about what other people are thinking and, like, da-da-da, and maybe it's just because I'm a girl. Totally could be that reason. But...
Really? We're going there?
Yeah, we're going there.
You don't think men are capable of thinking a lot in their head, too?
No. I think that men are very capable of thinking. But I do think it's more common for insecurities to be in female than men. I think
I don't know, dude. Like, I'd like, imagine a dude with, like, a small dick, dude. Like, I'd be fucking... I'm not saying I'm hung or nothing, but I'm just saying I'd be insecure as hell all the time, just walking around, just knowing.
You think?
No.
You think?
No, I don't think, because I'm incapable of thinking, obviously. Remember? That's what you had said.
Look, you just twist my words around me. We're just gonna move on.
I made her uncomfortable real quick, y'all.
You made me uncomfortable. This is what happens when I have another podcast host on the show.
This is just what happens
turn
when
around on me.
I just try to fuck with, like, I do try to find that boundary a little bit. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it. It serves for good conversation. I fuck with it.
I mean, that is the thing. Like, I mean, even just with comedy, like, I like finding that line where it's like, where it's okay.
You're right there.
Push it, and sometimes step over it. I think sometimes you gotta step over it for like, you know, for Dale.
Who the fuck is Dale?
Shut up, dude.
Tell me who the fuck
Dale.
Who's Dale?
Dale Earnhart.
Boy.
Okay.
Well, all right.
I really appreciate Miss Lizzy Jane for having me on the show today.
No, you need to tell the audience right now who the fuck that is.
Dude,
they aren't gonna know.
He's the best NASCAR racer to ever live.
Yeah?
One of the best humans.
NASCAR?
Yeah.
Are you a fan?
I am.
Big fan.
Big fan.
What got you into NASCAR?
My dad.
Your dad?
Yeah.
He lives on a barn, right?
Yeah.
Does he still live on a barn?
I mean, he has a house, but yeah, it's he doesn't just live on the barn. But yeah, he has a ranch. He has a house. All right.
All right.
He's not just out there fucking cuddling up with some cows and shit, dude. Fucking making a fire to stay warm, dude. Come on.
Were you raised in the barn?
No, bro. I was raised in a house, man. I went to school. With teachers.
Did you have to take a school bus for like 4 hours? Oh,
no, dude. We had to walk up and down the hills barefoot in the snow because it snowed in Mississippi and there was a lot of hills. None of that is true.
That's what I expected, though.
Yeah, none of that is
That's
true.
what I like.
My dad used to say that shit. Son, we used to have to walk barefoot through the snow to get to school. I'm like, Dad, you grew up in Decatur, Alabama. It didn't snow there, you son of a bitch. Like, don't you lie to me.
So you were born and raised in Mississippi?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go.
Yeah.
I understand. So what brought you to NOLA?
The music, really.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I was at a point where I was like, I was doing my thing in Mississippi. I was producing, and I was getting pretty good at the time. Like, I was pretty confident in my music at the time, and I was throwing events. I was like, literally the only EDM that was there was the events I was throwing. Not to like jerk myself off when I say that, but it really was.
That's dope. I had no idea that you did that.
Hell yeah, it was a tough game, bro. But I was at a point where I was just kind of like, man, what am I doing here? It's like, how am I putting myself in the best situation to succeed going here? And I was like, at a point, I'm like, I either have to go to college, get a big ass loan to be in debt just to get done and want to do the same fucking thing, or I'm just gonna go move and give it a shot.
Yeah.
And I moved. And it was the best thing I ever did. Just moved to a place I didn't know nobody. Didn't really have it. I was DJing like casinos and gay bars. Like I was
shit.
Yeah, I was making a living DJing for a long time before I was actually making a living off of Taboo.
So, were you always producing from Mississippi, like, when you lived there? Okay, so this was always, like, the long-term goal.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't always a producer. I was playing in bands for the longest time. And
yeah.
But then that's when I started producing, I was just, like, I grinded on it, dude. I was doing, like, in the beginning, I was hitting, like, 12-hour sessions every day. Like, I got stupid with it. Like, I don't do those long sessions that much anymore. I'll have those every blue moon, but, fuck, I was hitting it hard. And I did that for, like, a good 2 years back in Mississippi, and I was, like, I felt like I was getting good. Like, I was getting my songs played out everywhere. And I was like, fuck, man, I gotta go do something. Like, nothing's gonna happen with me here. I need to go shake a hand. I need to go be in a bigger scene. I need to go just put myself in places I don't know where I'm not comfortable. I think it's really good to be uncomfortable a lot of times.
Absolutely. Well, that's how you know you're growing.
Makes you figure it out when you're uncomfortable, man.
Oh, definitely. And, like, what you said earlier, like, you can fucking do anything you want. It's just making sure that you put your mind to it and, like, set realistic expectations of how to get there, you know?
Yeah. And, yeah, so, yeah, that's what brought me to New Orleans was just the music, man. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go do it.
That's sick. And there's a huge scene down there.
It's not
huge, but there's great artists who come out of there.
Mm-hmm. It's not a big scene at all, but, like, it's a dope scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, it's such a homey scene.
You guys are super close.
Everybody's close, man. Like, I go to, like, when I look at other scenes in other locations, like, it feels like there's a lot of competition. You know, it feels like there's a lot of, like, oh, we don't fuck with that guy, or it's, like,
petty
clicks
bullshit.
And shit like that. You know what I mean? And I feel like in NOLA, they call it the Big Easy, man. That's what they call it. Everyone's so laid back. We chill. We do a lot of fishing. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
We chill.
I love it. And it's, like, from another standpoint, not electronic dance music-wise, the music there is just amazing.
Yeah,
you find crazy shit.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to find a damn banjo player, dude. I want to make a banjo dubstep song.
How have you not found one? That's the place to be.
I know, man, but I also haven't put myself out there, dude.
I think that you should stand.
It's on my Bumble profile. I'm like, do you play banjo?
Really?
No.
No?
But I should, right?
You should. You'd find one. Maybe you'll find a girl who plays banjo.
Maybe, dude. I did download Bumble and Tinder for the first time ever.
How'd that go?
I have matches and I don't know.
You dropped the ball. The ball's in your court, and you dropped it. Those girls are gone.
Actually, the Bumble, it's in their court because they have to hit me up. And actually, some of them do, bro. I haven't done it. I've never gotten a date off the internet, so it's new for me.
I could find you a wife.
I'm not looking for a wife, dude. I've been with good girls my whole life, dude. I'm tired of the good girls. Okay.
You're a fucking EDM DJ. How can you not find a bad girl?
Oh, I can. But I'm just saying, like, I haven't done it off the internet yet, you know.
I feel you. I feel you. I mean, I always thought dating in the scene could be really great or really shitty.
Be problematic. Are you in a relationship?
I am. I've been in a relationship for 2 years.
Do you ever find it hard, like, does your man ever find it hard, like, dealing with, the attention on you?
See, I admire the fuck out of him because I knew one time this girl walked up to him and I almost fucking fought her. So the fact that he is able to deal with it because he trusts me, because he knows I don't I
feel like you could fight
do that
too,
shit.
dude.
I probably could beat somebody up. I lift.
Yeah.
I do CrossFit.
Okay.
I can do it.
You have a weave that you're gonna pull out and just start beating the shit out of this chick?
No. I always said if I were to ever get in a fight, I would just tell her to hit me so she could get arrested.
Oh, that's fucking pushy shit, dude. You gotta step up. You say, I'm going to jail
only if it was on him. Only if somebody approached him would I ever draw hands.
Okay,
that's
dude.
it.
Well, you gotta say, I'm going to jail.
Damn, my mom's listening to this shit. I'm gonna get such a bad phone call.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, my parents have listened to some of my podcasts.
They're nasty. My mom's like, you cuss like a sailor. She's like, I love you, but you cuss like a sailor.
Oh, we talk about some fucking shit on my podcast. The ones with me and my stepbrother are crazy, man.
Oh my god. Nah, but he's good. He gets it, and what I appreciate from him is like, I think it's super important that you have this like outside group of friends that are not in this world, because you can get so wrapped up in this world of festivals and the industry people and all this stuff, and it's like, I feel like a lot of people are ingenuine a lot of times, and like, I've only met a handful of people that I think are like actual friends instead of people just trying to like use you to get to the next level and then they like ditch you, X, Y, and Z. So it's like, it's nice that through him I have this like realistic grounding, because I don't feel like the world that we live in is considered normal like to a lot of society. Yeah. So like I appreciate that because it makes me appreciate being able to do this like as a fucking living, you know? But yeah, I mean, I don't know. How are your past girls? I couldn't imagine being a girl dating a fucking DJ. I couldn't do that shit.
That's what I'm saying. It's tough, man. I mean,
traveling, touring, bro.
Yeah, I just got out of a pretty long relationship, and I was like, yeah, it's tough, man. I feel like what you were just explaining was probably my issue, man. I feel like I get too wrapped up in my own shit. I'm like obsessed with myself a lot of times, and I feel like you have to be to an extent.
I am too, and like he deals with it, and you know. So
I guess that's where I fell flat. Was on that. You know what I mean? That's all right. We're living, we're learning, man.
Oh yeah, and it's like it's a process. It's hard to be in a relationship. That shit ain't easy, you know.
It's tough, man. It's it's tough. I don't know if I'm a good boyfriend, if I'm being honest, dude. I was learning about myself.
I feel like sometimes I have great moments. Other times I'm really selfish.
Yeah. I mean, like as an artist, I feel like you have to be selfish and you have to be obsessed like with yourself too, to such an extent that it's like tough. It's tough, man. I've lost a lot of personal relationships because of like, you know, me just so wrapped up in my own shit. And that's actually a big goal of mine for this year, is just to pay more attention to the people that I care about. Yeah. You know, pay a little bit more attention, you know, call somebody every now and then just to see how they're doing.
Absolutely. Because I feel like with COVID, we saw our world disappear very, very quickly. And it's like, we don't know what the fuck's going to happen next year. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So it's like having those people that are like there for you if this industry didn't exist is fucking important, you know? Having those like personal relationships. And I don't know, this last year was a fucking shit show. How did you think about it when everything started rolling out?
Dude, can I be honest? I had fun.
Yeah?
Yeah. I had fun, if I'm being real.
No, I mean, I feel you. I wouldn't be fucking sitting here with you if it wasn't for COVID. I'll say that right now.
I had a lot of fun, man. I wrote an album. I did, I had to like re-fall in love with New Orleans and like re-fall in love with music in different ways. Because like for the longest time, I'd get inspiration from the energies I was around, right? And then after that was taken away, I was just alone with my thoughts. Not like thoughts, but like my own thoughts. Yeah. You know, I was just alone with them. And so it's just like, you had to get inspiration from new places. And it's like, even like New Orleans, I used to love going out and partying, having a good time, fucking, you know, Mardi Gras. And it's like, then that's taken away. I'm like, cool, we're just doing a lot of fishing now. And it's like, you know, you had to learn how to fall in love with new things or re-fall in love with certain stuff. And I had a lot of fucking fun, man. I had a lot of fun doing. I mean, I wrote a comedy album.
That's amazing.
It's the best thing I've ever done in my life.
So when are we going to get to fucking hear that shit?
Hopefully around like November, December.
Is it gonna be potentially with Wakan?
No.
You're like no fucking way.
I don't know.
I'm so excited here. So tell me about that. How the fuck do you write a comedy album?
So it's a musical album.
Okay.
It's got like pop, hip hop, rock, metal, pop punk. It's got a country song. It's got a hip hop song. Okay. You know, like a trailer park anthem.
That's great.
Yeah. But yeah, man, it's a fucking awesome album. Like it literally is like the best thing I've ever done in my life. When you hear it, I literally have never heard an album like this, and I'm not just saying that. It's fucking awesome.
I'm so excited.
It's really like, now I spent a lot of time doing it. There was like a good 4 months where I took off from making bass music. I wasn't making bass music, and it was different how I was writing. So like, instead of me just sitting there building drums and cool grooves, I'm sitting there with a guitar and a piece of paper. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like writing lyrics and writing, you know, it's just different writing process. And a lot of it's just like, it started from me actually trying to write real songs, right? Yeah. And I try to write a love song, but I'm incapable of it. Because I'm incapable of emotions. That's actually a joke. But like, my love songs are like, I met a girl and her booty tastes like strawberries. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so it's like, I'm incapable of writing a love song. So it ended up...
I feel like a lot of people in our scene would consider that a love song.
It is, bro. It comes from a place of love, man. Like, I got my ass ate at Lost Lands. Like, that's a love song, man. It's a beautiful story.
It really is. And I mean, let's take a step back real quick, though. If you fucking weren't a comedian, that shit wouldn't have happened. So it feeds into your music. It does.
It does. It's gonna be different, though, putting it out.
They're gonna love it, though. What with you, like, you've created such a lane for yourself that, like, they're on the train.
Yeah.
Like, they're on the fucking train. You know what I'm saying? So, like, they're gonna fuck with you with whatever you do. And that's what, like, I wish, what we talked about earlier, like, that's what I wish would, like, artists would do more. Because just everybody create their own lane and do what you want to do because someone's gonna relate to you.
Yeah.
You don't have to fucking please everybody. In the end, like, it's gonna do you better if you have those people who are gonna buy every item of merch. Every fucking track, you know? And so they're gonna love some shit like that.
It's gonna be good. No, I do like what you said, though. I do think it's fucking, I do feel like I'm in my own lane, and it's fucking awesome, because I don't feel like I'm competing with anybody. I'm not worried about anything. Like, if someone's built over me or this or that or that, I don't give a shit, because it's just like, I'm doing my own fucking thing, and I'm doing it the way I want to do it. So, like, nothing else fucking matters. I'm having fun. I was actually talking about this yesterday with Sharky, man. Like, I was using LS Dream as an example, right? So, like, the Brills project, you know, like, that festival trappy sound was like, everybody was doing that. And, you know, he did have his own distinct sound, but then you listen to LS Dream and you see what he's done with that project.
In a lane of his own.
He's in such a lane of his own where he's doing his own fucking thing where nothing else matters. He's just his own thing. It's so fucking cool to see. I love it whenever I see things like that, man. It's just like you're doing your own fucking thing. It's fun.
And it's all about the journey, too. Like, you aren't gonna fucking decide to do this and know exactly what to do and how to approach it. And that's what I see in people who I either give less to or ask me for advice. And I'm sure your fucking DMs are always filled, hey, man, I'm trying to be a producer, da-da-da-da. And it's like the biggest thing is to just take it fucking slow. Like, take it slow. Like, do what you want to do. Do things that make you happy. Don't do it because if you're going to just try and follow trends and do whatever to compete with somebody else at your level, you're going to end up unhappy and you're going to end up behind the curve. Instead of just doing your own lane, it takes longer, but like every career has a shelf life. So it's like you have to make that decision if you're in it for the long haul for it to be a fucking career where you make your money or you're just going to do what you need to do to get on the touring circuit for 2 to 3 years and then you're done. You know?
I think about that all the time, man. I think about longevity. It's like, I was literally talking about this with my agent like 2 days ago. I was just like, cool, things are great right now. Things are hype right now. I don't want it to be like a 2-year thing. Like, I feel like I have another 20 years in me of touring.
Yeah.
I really do. I feel like I got another 20 years of touring in me.
Yeah.
And I want to do that. Because, I mean, not everybody is a Excision. Not everybody is a Liquid Stranger where they have these really, really long and fruitful careers and where it's just a steady thing. I'm like, you know, I want that. But also, like, I don't want to get it too crazy like that in a weird way, right? So, like, I was doing a meet and greet crawfish bowl, right? And it was awesome. So it was just like, we're all outside drinking beer, eating crawfish.
That's fucking dope.
It was so dope. It was so sick. Fayetteville, fucking love y'all. But it was just like, I was thinking, I was like, wow, could Liquid Stranger do something like this? Could Excision do something like this? I was like, because I was thinking, I was telling everybody, like, this is what when I think of a fan base, or like what I'd want a community to be like, I was like, this is it. We're just chilling, drinking beer, listening to dope music, eating crawfish. I'm telling jokes. It's a vibe. Like, that's my vibe that I was like searching for, was that vibe right there, right? And it's like, fuck, I don't know if I ever wanted to get too crazy where I couldn't have that, where I'm just able to hang out. Because I mean, at the end of the day, like, I'm an artist, but I fucking love hanging out, bro. Like, yesterday at Sunset, I was out in the crowd having a good fucking time.
Same.
Dude. People were saying, hey, I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, you know, we can party together, what's up? But I'm just out here having a good time.
We're all normal people, too, so it's like, sometimes, you know, on social media, because we live in such a fucking age of social media, you see the best 3% of somebody's fucking life. And it's like, we're all fucking normal. We all go through crazy shit. And, like, with the meet and greets and stuff, for as much as we like to talk, like, I love being personal with everybody. So, like, I like seeing how your life's going. How's everything been? Let's fucking catch up, X, Y, and Z. So I'm on that same train with you, whereas, like, one day, like, no, I wouldn't mind, but I would never want it to get to such an uncontrollable level where I wasn't able to feel like I was able to impact somebody's life because somebody else fucking got in the way, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's super sick. But I also, unfortunately, you know it's gonna grow.
Yeah,
you
I know that.
It's gonna grow. You know.
I know, but that was just like so. It was just cool to like have that and it be chill. Everyone's saying what's up, but it's like no one's. It's just chill, right?
Mm-hmm.
If Excision's out there doing a crawfish bowl, people are gonna be like losing their goddamn minds.
They're gonna be throwing the fucking crawfish at other
right,
people.
Exactly. And
You
I'm
know?
like, dude, let's just drink some beer and like I like fucking with people. Like whenever I meet fans, I'm usually fucking with them. Like I'm usually joking with them instantly. Like, you making fun of them, like, in a fun way, you know what I mean? So it's like, fuck, I don't want to lose that because that makes my soul happy.
Yeah.
It's just fucking with people and just chilling with folks.
And that's so important. It's so important to do shit that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Because I see so many artists, unfortunately, like, even after this, you think everybody would be fucking stoked as fuck to be back. But it's like, I see some people who just, and everybody has other shit that's going on. But it's like, we live this life where, like, you should be happy to be there. Like, you're living a dream, dude.
Yeah.
So many people cannot say that they are fortunate enough to do what they love as a living and make money from it. We don't live in that kind of world in America. Mm-hmm. So, like, it's important that your soul is happy and you feel like you're making a contribution. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm making a contribution more with the fucking podcast and the lessons than being on stage sometimes,
Mm-hmm. No, man, it has been really cool because, like, I was doing the podcast before COVID, but, like, it grew a lot more during COVID because I kind of took it to, like, a next level. Actually, your setup here today, I run a pretty white trash. No,
I'm usually white trash. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I just try to do something special.
My operation's pretty white
You're
trash.
You're special.
Okay? Right, I guess so, dude. They did try to put me in one of those classes one time, but, I beat that, so right on. But it was cool, like, I have more people coming up to me talking about the podcast now than the music. Mm-hmm. Even though, like, the music's way more popular, people are still coming up and talking to me about the show. And actually, I like that more. Because it's like, obviously, you're going to listen to music. You're at a music festival. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So it's just like, I remember I was talking to this guy, man, and he just walks up to me and we're just chatting it up like it's nothing. And he was like, bro, this is so weird. I'm like, Juan, he's like, I feel like I know you. Because he literally just walks up and we're, like, talking about shit that's going on in my life. And, like, we're just, like, and it was really cool. Like, it is really cool, like, that the podcast, I don't know, I didn't know what it was going to be like, to be honest. You know what I mean?
It opens up this whole other world where even though you're the host of the podcast and I'm the host of the podcast, you're still seeing my opinions on things. You're still getting an insight to my life. Mm-hmm. So I've gotten kind of the same commentary as well, but it's dope. And it's cool that we get to provide this platform to have unfiltered conversations because artists sometimes don't understand the impact that they have. And especially with, like, how negative fucking Twitter and all this shit got over COVID because our industry isn't supposed to operate not socializing with one another. I totally fucking get it. But artists were so scared to say what they were feeling and say what they were thinking. So fuck it, turn off the comments, come and have a fucking unfiltered conversation with me, and you get these artists just to open up, and it's like, wow, like, you actually have, like, thoughts in your mind that are worth saying, but you're too scared to say them.
Right, dude. I think people need to toughen the fuck up, dude, if I'm being honest, bro. You know what I'm saying? People on Twitter, like, I do try to make Twitter as fun as possible. For me, not only for me, but for other people, right? I try my best, where I'm just fucking around with people. I follow a lot of, like, sports stuff, OnlyFans stuff. Okay, that shit's fun. All right, whatever. But it's just, like, I try to make the experience fun, because everyone's like, man, like, the music industry's so toxic. I'm like, no, it ain't, bro. It's like, Twitter ain't real. People don't talk to people like that in real life. They don't, dude. They don't. So I say, dude, if you can't say it in real life, don't say it on the internet.
Absolutely, because 95% of these people wouldn't ever say any of the fucking shit that they would say behind a fucking screen.
This guy would.
I know you would. I know. We need more people like you, but that's the point. That's the issue. And you look at the grand scheme of things too, and it's like, we live in this world where Twitter, compared to the actual amount of people who fuck with this scene and this like music and movement, it's like 10% of the fucking people,
Yeah.
And people just get so wrapped up in it, and they go, oh, da-da-da. It's like, you're the only one that's gonna allow yourself to get canceled. If you feed into that shit, you fucking asked for it.
Oh, I worry about fucking canceling myself all the time, bro.
No, but you're so honest, and it's like, being transparent is the only way that you're not gonna fucking get yourself in a shithole,
Right. I think about it all the time, like, when I'm saying stuff that, like, is a little risky or something like that, I'm never saying anything to offend anybody. It comes from, like, I never come from, like, a place of malice, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, so I'm never, like, trying to actually hurt anybody or offend anybody. Yeah, I'm making fun of things, but that's what I do. That's what, that's just comedy, man. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, man, people on Twitter just need to fucking,
We need you guys, though. I listen to Rogan all the time, because he's one of the guys. He's in Texas now. I still fuck with the guests. I don't fuck with them as much as I used to, but I appreciate Joe's input. And I love when he has other comedians on. Mm-hmm. And I love them hearing and talking. It's like, the world just like needs people like you. They just, with everything that we've gone through, people are just mad at the fucking world. And I look at our generation, and this is our generation. It's kind of our parents' kind of hindrance for an outer world view of why we're so like babied, because so many parents like gave their kids everything. Like I had a job when I was fucking 16, 15, 14, babysitting, X, Y, and Z, you know, and it's like we live in this world where you were just given a certificate of completion instead of saying, hey man, you came in fucking ninth, you sucked ass, get better.
Did you see that video of the coach who was like, all right y'all, we're here to win. It's like a kid's baseball team. It's like,
No,
we're here to win, okay? And if we don't win, that means we're losers. And if your parents told you it doesn't matter if we win as long as we're having fun, sorry to say this, but your dad's a loser. And it's a new video. It's like, yes, that's what we need, bro. Yes.
Though. And it's just like,
if you ain't first, you're last. God damn it.
You really are. And I get it. We live in like an industry where we shouldn't like. If you're in your own lane, you really shouldn't think that you're competing with other people.
Right.
Even though it feels like we are, because we have fucking agents and there's billing and it's like fucking managers fight over the size of your goddamn logo. Like
left side billing, you're like, you know, that doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day,
her
but
logo
it does.
3 millicentimeters bigger.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
We're taking left side billing or we're not playing the show. It's like, it doesn't matter, but you're glad that they're doing that shit.
Exactly,
you know
because
what I mean?
they're fighting for you, and you want somebody to fight for you, and that's why like having a team's so important. Like I love my team. I know you love your team
they're
too.
Great people.
You know,
really good people. That is something like getting all the right people in place, the ones that work. You know, I've had people come and go. You know what I mean? I have, and now it feels like I have literally the right people around me to where it's like we could fucking do anything we want.
Mm-hmm.
And like we can literally now like the sky's the limit at this point because we have I have these people around me. I trust my life. If they're like, Mitch, I need your life for a second, I'd be like, here you go.
Yeah.
Holler. You know what I'm saying?
Holler.
Fill it up before you get it back. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
You know.
No, I feel you, and it took me a long time to understand the importance of a team, and it took me like. Because when I came to this, kind of like you, I was coming out of post-hardcore, I was coming out of metal, I did engineering, I played in a band, it was fucking sick.
What'd you play?
I played bass and I sang.
Hell
But I
yeah.
played keyboard and guitar.
Hell
but when
yeah.
I was in the band, I played bass and I sang. And, like, it was just time for me to either to go to college, or it was, you know, how can I make this work where I don't have to depend on other people? And then I got to a certain point and I was like, yo, I need other people to depend on now.
Right.
And I was like, fuck, man. But it's different than band members. You know, it's not as emotional. It is emotional, but it's more like, okay, like, I like have a creative mindset, like you have a business mindset, so you're a good fit for me.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone's different, and that's where I see people like, I need a manager, I need this, I need X, Y, Z. Nah, bitch.
No,
like
let it happen.
Let it happen. Don't go searching. You should honestly, as an artist, you need to understand that like you're your own boss. These people work for you. So like while like they can open a lot of windows of opportunity, you should be knowledgeable on what each of them are doing. So don't just say, hey, I make music, let me just give it to you. Like, the more that you know about all these different positions on the back end of the industry, the more successful you're going to be long term, because you want to make sure you have those right people there. And it takes a while. I've gone through people, and it's all part of the journey. It's all part of the process, you know?
You live and you learn, man. You have heartbreaks, too, man. I mean,
yeah.
You know, I've had some managers that were, like, best friends to me, and when you have to let them go, it, like, crushed me.
That's what I've always been scared of.
Oh, dude, I'm talking about I bawled like a little bitch, dog. And my ex-girlfriend was so mad at me at the time, but she was weird. She's like, you cry over him, but not me.
Oh, fuck. That's rough.
I know,
That's
bro.
Fucking rough.
Right, dude, I'm a bad man. But so, you know, it's tough out there in these streets, man. You're just living out here, you know.
I know.
You're just grinding out there. But yeah, dude,
it's hard.
I totally agree, man. I everything does have to happen natural. You know what I mean? If it's forced, it ain't gonna work.
No.
Like, I feel like, just like with my team, even just like all the collabs and people I've met, it's all been so natural. Like, I'm not out there searching to get collabs with these people or like searching to get these people on the taboo team or whatever. It's just like, it just happens, man. If we vibe, we vibe.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I feel like but also if you're doing dope shit,
it'll happen.
It'll happen. You know what I mean? But you got to be doing the dope shit, man.
Yes.
You can't just be like a mediocre shit and be like, oh, I need a manager. It's like, you don't, dude.
There's too many people.
First first impressions are always really important too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like people who are putting out really bad songs, I'm like, listen, dude, you don't have to put this out. Can you look me in the eye and tell me this is really good? You know what I mean? It's like, no, you can't. So let's just relax. Take your time. Like you were saying, dude, you take your time, man. It's a fucking grind. It's a climb.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's hard too, because like in our industry, even not in our industry, I hate the shelf life of songs right now.
Oh, I fucking hate it,
so
dude.
hard. And that's why I feel like the next generation of up-and-comers that are still figuring their shit out, I'm like, yeah, man, post your shit on SoundCloud, da-da-da. And that's why I feel like I see so many people start new projects when they get to that point where they're like, hey, I now have kind of a good head on my shoulders. I know X, Y, and Z, or they do a rebrand, or they do whatever. But it's like they feel this underlying pressure to keep putting out music every 2 weeks, every month, every this and that. And it's like, no, that's not the point. But it's hard to tell somebody it's not the point when that's what you see from a distance. It's just people putting out music. And then, you know, you'll have the first 24 hours where everybody's like, yeah, fuck with it, da-da-da-da. And then the next week, it's like fucking crickets.
I actually have like a theory behind that, right?
Okay, tell me.
So, I get what you're saying about the shelf life. So, I think there's a difference between putting out a track and putting out a song.
Okay.
Okay. So, like...
I like that.
Right. So, a track being like a banger, something that's just a lot of fun. You play at the show. Everyone's about it. A song, something that you can listen to. Yeah, you can listen to in the car and have fun. And it's going to be remembered for a long time. The shelf life is going to last.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Crawdaddy, for me, would be like a good song that, like, the shelf life on it is still dope. Like, I play it to this day. Everyone's singing it. The album that I wrote. Like, I think the album, I listen to that album all the fucking time. Sharky, I know he listens to it a bunch, man. So, like, I feel like there's difference from, like, a song and a track.
Yeah.
So, like, I put out tracks like Goku, right? Goku's a track.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't consider that one a song. It's fun. It's a fun time. But sometimes you gotta just put out tracks. You gotta put out tracks to, you know, you gotta stay consistent. So you put those out there. They're fun. People love them. You play them live. They fuck with them. But people aren't really just sitting in their car listening to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why it's just like, I think there is a difference between a track and a song.
I love that.
Yeah.
No, that's great. That's wonderful. And I think it is important to have that balance.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think when you work on something like an album, like yourself, that's when you really sit down and say, okay, what am I, you know, how am I going to plan this? What the fuck am I going to do? And make it, is your album like a conceptual album where it's like flowing, all that shit?
It's called Songs Your Wife Leave You To.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
It's literally songs that, you know, it's pretty much divorce step, if you want to put a genre on it.
Divorce step? So like crabcore? Crab step? Remember
no,
that?
like divorce, dude. Like, I'm alone.
You're not alone. One day you're going to find a girl that's as funny
or
as
a man.
you.
Or a man.
You know,
I'm
or
open.
a man. Okay.
Okay, I'm open.
Everybody hear that?
Yeah.
So?
No, I'm bisexual. It's very
Bumble, Tinder?
Oh, I have the grinder too, bro. Fuck it.
Grinder? What the fuck is grinder?
It's for men. It's for men sinking other men.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's the one for girls with girls?
I don't know, but I'd like to get on it. Just like, you know.
That'd be great. We should use the app where it makes you look like a girl.
I'll say my name's Michelle.
I like it.
Yeah.
We just have to like...
And we go to bed and I pull out a dick. I'm like, oops. Didn't know that was there.
You just took it there. Remember how we were talking about that border earlier? And then you were like, sometimes I just go right over it.
Well, I don't think is my thing. I just say.
You just say?
Yeah.
That filter disappeared a long time ago?
Dude, it was never there.
I remember I used to get yelled at as a kid, and they'd be like, you need to think before you say things.
Dude, nothing phases my mom.
No?
No.
I feel like your mom's a badass.
My mom is the fucking most amazing woman alive, and I love her very, very much.
My mom is
She's
too.
A saint.
Shout out,
She's an
moms.
angel. Shout out moms, but specifically my mom, okay? Don't take the light away from her.
I'm sorry, Jen. She's gonna be like, you motherfucker.
Nah, she's an amazing woman, dude. It's cool. Like, you know, like I said, nothing really fucking phases her. Like, I do some dumb shit. Like, I have some other family members like, Mitch, I see you doing these shows on Saturdays. Are you going to church? You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. Like, I have a lot of really Southern belles.
Oh, I can tell.
Yeah,
I can tell.
Got the Southern belles in my fucking family, dude. It's cool, man. I know last night Sharky was like, dude, I wish my stepbrother Jeremy's like, I wish he was here. I'm like, nah, man. I'm redneck motherfucker would be walking around. Man, all the asses around here, dude.
Oh, my God.
Y'all see them girls making out, man? Let's go watch. You know?
It's a fucking culture shock, dude. Some people go to their first festival and they cannot believe what they're looking at.
Oh, yeah, I can't bring a lot of my family members to shit, man.
No, I haven't brought my mom to, like, a festival yet because I was like, yo, like, I'm gonna make sure when I bring you, we're gonna have a trailer for like 6 hours. You ain't gonna have to walk out there.
Dude, that's
you don't
what
have to do any of that shit.
I got some of my folks coming to see. They've never seen me as Taboo. My mom and my stepdad.
Really?
Yeah, they've never seen me as Taboo. They were gonna see me at Buku, then that got canceled. But they're doing Buku this year in October.
Sick.
I don't know if I'm playing it or not. That I don't know if I can contractually say that.
No, he's not playing it, guys. He doesn't know.
Anyway, they're gonna come, and I'm gonna, take good care of them.
That's good. I think it's good in like hometown, like EDC, like SMF, maybe in future years. Like that would be it for sure. Yeah, I assume then they support the fuck out of what you're doing.
Oh hell yeah, bro!
Yeah.
They used to fucking haul me and my drum kit around when I was 13 to fucking these
that
clubs
sounds like
and bars.
my mom.
Oh my
god.
Yeah, dude, we used to have band practice at my house. Like at my folks' house. So it's just like we would be in there fucking loud as shit.
In the garage.
No, dude, in my bedroom, dude. I'm talking. We'd have 5 dudes hot as shit in my room. Drum kits, amps, loud ass fucking monitors. Like my parents were always cool, man. They were really. When I told them I was moving to New Orleans to do the music thing, they're like, good.
Awesome.
Yeah, they were
That's
great,
like
man.
the best answer you could really get.
Yeah, man, I'm so blessed, honestly, for that. Like, if it wasn't for them, I don't know if I would be where I'm at. And that's for any parent these days, but, like, they were so supportive from the very beginning.
That's
amazing.
amazing.
I got my first drum kit when I was 9. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted to play the drums. I was just energetic, hitting everything.
That's so similar.
I was hitting everything, hitting my sister. I'm joking. But, like,
sibling fights happen.
They do, dude. That's what I'm saying. Is it child labor if it's your child?
Oof.
Right?
I mean, I don't know. Did you have chores as a kid?
Hell yeah, we did, bro.
Did you clean the barn?
Dude, my dad would put me to work, dude. I'm not gonna lie.
No?
Oh, yeah.
What'd you do? Give me some... I feel like your chores were different than my chores. So...
We'd go to deer camp, and I'd have to cut down trees. I'd have to trim all the branches on the trails.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, dude. It's funny. Like, every time I go see my dad, he always has me working. So, like, I went to go see him last weekend, right? I was in the door for 30 seconds. I literally haven't even put my bag down. Son, I need your help, man.
Oh my god.
Let's go get in the truck, dude. One day I get to his house. He's like, son, I need your help. We gotta go dig a hole.
Dig a hole. Does he have like a ton of property? So it's
dude, it's just a big ass ranch, man. It's just like it's a lot of work, man. Yeah. It's a lot of work
to maintain.
It is, man. I really feel for him, dude. I really like it's a tough living, and it takes a toll on your body. And I have a feeling one of these days it's either gonna have to be me or my stepbrother take over the fucking ranch. I don't think my other brother has it in him. My brother's kind of a pussy. I love you, Matt, but you're kind of a pussy. He knows it. I can tell him.
Yeah, okay.
But like, me or Jeremy are gonna have to take over that ranch one day, dude. I don't know how much longer my dad has it in him.
What you should do is you should take the ranch and turn it into a comedy club.
No. You can't disrespect the ranch.
You can't disrespect. Okay.
No, dude. The cool thing about a ranch is there's nobody on it.
There's nobody on it?
It's just you, dude. You get to do whatever the hell you want. I like the open woods, bro. I miss a good fucking tree. You know what I'm saying? So like,
good tree.
Hell yeah, I love trees, dude. So like, anytime I'm around trees, dude, I just feel.
Do you like hunting?
Oh yeah, I'm a big hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad hooked me hunting once. I sat in the fucking chair. You climb up the tree.
In the stand.
Chair. I was in the middle of fucking bumfuck nowhere in Indiana, and they caught a deer and they were hanging it on the fucking
skin rack.
Yes. I was just like, am I in a horror movie? I didn't know what was happening. And then we went the next morning and I was sitting in the chair and my grandpa was in the other chair, and then his fucking phone went off and there were 8 deer in front of us, and then my dad got so mad and he tried to kill one and he missed, and then he fell out of the chair.
Damn. How far down did he fall?
It was far. It was bad. It was bad.
Well,
that was my only hunting experience. I never went back.
Well, we call that survival, okay? So,
survival of the fittest.
Yeah, dude, I'm just saying, if shit went sideways, I know how to take care of myself. I'm a hunter, and not only that, I'm a gatherer. So not only will I find you food, I will gather the necessary tools for survival, okay? So if there's a lady out there that wants to cuddle up and survive with daddy,
I'll leave his Bumble and Grindr and Tinder usernames in the comments.
Yeah, man, I'm a big hunter, man. I love hunting. I still hunt to this day.
Well, what you're going to do is you're going to find this girl who doesn't know anything about EDM, and then you're going to take her to EDM.
I did meet a lady not too long ago who literally had like no idea who I was, and it was cool, and we were vibing and stuff.
Cool.
It was cool, but then she finds out who I am, and then it's like a deal.
It's different.
And then it's different, and then I'm treated different.
That's kind of weird. It's weird to me. Isn't it weird that, like, I mean, it's not weird because you've worked so hard for it, so you're kind of like, yeah, this is sick that, like, people come up to me, you know, like, your ego gets fed, X, Y, and Z. But the other end of it is it's cool to just talk to someone, and before they, like, know what you do as a living, it's completely different conversation.
Oh, dude, I'll lie what I do, you know, because I'm going to say, like, you know.
What do you say you do?
I say I'm electronical musical engineer.
An electronic.
I make it sound like I have some fancy career.
That's great.
Make it sound like I have a degree. I do have a degree in liberal arts, so I guess that means I'm a fucking liberal. But yeah.
Yeah? How'd that work out for you?
That's a joke, bro. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Nah, dude.
That was fucked up.
Sometimes I'll say I'm a chef.
A chef?
Yeah.
Do you like cooking?
These fire-ass beats, bitch. What you want?
I set a bowl of rice on fire last week.
Damn, girl.
Yeah. It was really shitty. I literally almost lit my microwave on fire. I was upstairs. I just lit a bowl of rice
so on fire. Obviously not.
Absolutely
that was a dumb question
not.
On my part, dude.
Absolutely not. Maybe one day you'll come over and then you'll just have to teach everyone to cook. No one in my house knows how to cook.
Yeah, I ain't that good of a cook.
I cook chicken, grilled chicken on the George.
I can, I can cook meat all day. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I have my freezer's...
Steak?
Oh, yeah. My freezer's full of deer meat right now.
That's fire.
Yeah, so, like, I do that. Like, I can cook the shit out of that. I know how to barbecue all day. But, like...
Does deer meat taste like chicken?
No, it tastes like deer meat. It's delicious.
But what are you going to compare it to for someone who's not a deer
kind of like...
eater?
It's like cow, in a way, you know? Like, some, you know... It's got a, you know, kind of similar.
Okay.
It's a lot more lean.
Oh, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like, elk.
Elk? Yeah.
That's fire.
I actually, a bucket list of mine. I want to take my dad on an elk hunting trip.
My dad went to,
like, that's gonna be, like, the first flex I do on my dad.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, what's up,
Montana.
bitch?
That's where you go.
So, like, someone asked me one day if I could go vacation anywhere. I said Montana, and they laughed at it. I'm like, I've never been. I've heard it's beautiful. And like
it
I
probably
said,
is.
I love a good fucking tree, man. They got some good trees out there.
It is.
Yeah.
There's not enough trees in places like this, to be honest.
Yeah, dude, that's the thing about New Orleans, man. So, like, I love it there, but, like, my soul ain't happy there.
No?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I love it. I love the vibe. I love the culture. I love the people. I love everything about it. But my soul ain't happy there. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the fucking woods, darling. So it's just like whenever I'm taken out of it.
But I feel like you're at a point where you could go.
I could. I mean, I was looking at houses the other day. You know what I'm saying? So, literally, like 2 nights ago, I was just sitting up looking at houses. Like, you know, I think about... I'm pretty much just soul searching too. Like whenever I'm traveling, I'm like, could I see myself happy here? You know, because I'm okay with moving somewhere where I don't know anybody. I've done that. You know what I mean? I'm comfortable with it. I also like being uncomfortable. So it's just like, you know, moving somewhere might be a little uncomfortable too. I mean, I'm comfortable where I'm at right now. I'm obviously not moving at any time. You know, probably like a year or two for sure. I'm gonna move, but I gotta go somewhere with the tree, man. I look at Charlotte. I look at Salt Lake City.
Charlotte's beautiful.
Yeah, Salt Lake City's beautiful.
Yeah. I snowboarded in Utah.
I ain't never snowboarded, dude.
Fun.
I didn't see snow for the first time until 2019.
Wow. Where'd you go to see snow?
I was in Denver. I was playing a show.
That's fire.
And it was hilarious, right? So, like, I was like a little kid, bro.
And that's nasty snow. That's fucking muddy snow in Denver.
What are you talking about? It was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. It was beautiful.
Not slush?
Dude, the only things I had ever seen, the only snow I had seen on pictures and movies.
That's fucking wild.
It's the only snow I'd ever seen in my life. And then, like, we used to have kind of like this, like, sleet kind of thing. It was like wet ice. It's kind of like the Lord was just... Yeah, it was like Lord's cold cum just... You know what I mean? Like a splatting on you. We had that. That wasn't that cool. But like, you know...
That's not cool.
Flaky ass snow. Like, that shit was fun. I was like throwing snowballs at strangers.
Yeah?
You're like, ha ha! They're like getting pissed off. Like,
yeah,
fuck
they
you.
were probably like, what the fuck, bro?
Play with me. Play with me. Which probably isn't something that you yell at people. Sounds like it can get you in trouble, right?
Probably would get you in a little bit of trouble. But no, when I see people like move to LA because they think it's gonna make their career, I like think it's the dumbest shit in my fucking life, dude. Yeah. I'm just like, bro, no. All you're gonna do is move somewhere where you're paying fucking $12 for a fucking jar of peanut butter. That's what you're doing.
Bro, I bought a Stella beer.
Yeah.
For $16
yesterday.
No, fuck no.
The drinks are expensive.
It's in LA.
Yesterday.
They were, bro, but I still did it.
LA and Miami. I remember fucking playing a show Miami Music Week like 2 years ago, and I paid fucking $21 for a fucking can of Red Bull. I was like, you gotta be fucking me right now. And they're like, nah.
I like that saying, you gotta be fucking me right now.
Yeah. like.
I've never heard that one before. That's good.
I mean, I'll just be real with you. That shit was fucking unbelievable. But it's the same thing in LA. You go, I measure life in like Chipotle bowls. You know what I'm saying? So like a regular. Chipotle bowl?
These analogies you have right now are killer, dude.
A regular Chipotle bowl is like $7.49 for me. Chicken. Only chicken. And like, I go places and I'm like, okay, I'm paying $5 for my coffee. So I'm paying almost about 80% of what I would pay for a Chipotle bowl. So then I go and I buy like a drink for $24, $25. And I'm like, I just fucking gave up 3 meals for a drink. That's 4 ounces.
Got you.
You know?
Oh, I do the same thing, but I use Waffle House.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I've never been to Waffle House.
Shut your fucking mouth.
No. When we passed it.
It's the most amazing place ever.
I think I went when I was in 8th grade after I went to Hallow Scream and fucking cried my eyes out. Well, my friend made me go with her.
Let me explain to you what it is. It's really fancy. Okay. We can probably.
That's such a lie.
No, we could probably make a reservation for it.
Yeah?
Yeah. We probably get one in today.
Mask only, right?
Mask off, bitch. We in Florida. I was so glad Nightmare played Mask Off last. Oh, we might have been Nightmare.
Oh, shit, really?
I was going to open up with Mask Off, but I'm like, I only have 50 minutes, so I don't have time to fuck around.
Right? That's what I'm saying, bro. I think I had like 30 minutes, 35 minutes, and I was just like trying to like sprinkle like all the new tunes and all the tunes in there, and then I wanted to go hard too. And I was like, man, I just feel like it happens in a snap of a finger. I'm playing my fucking songs at like 154 BPM so I can get as many of them in as possible.
Yeah, like speeding them up.
I'm like, let's go. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like everyone's set should be at least an hour.
Yeah,
that's
me too.
my opinion.
Me too, man.
I can't take people on a journey or make them like really feel.
Yeah, how can I give
anything
them
less than that?
How can I give them a full Taboo experience? Because sometimes even an hour is like really tough to give them like the full idea.
And you're so personable too, where like you like talking on the mic, I like talking on the mic, and that eats up time if you're talking on the mic. You know?
I usually open up with a couple jokes, so it's just like, can I do that today? You know what I mean? I just like, because I think today I'm having like the most original, I think this might be the most original set I've ever played.
Sick. I feel like a lot of people are like that because we're coming out of COVID. So
yeah.
just like,
oh yeah, well, it's just so much shit, man. It's just so much shit, fun stuff, but yeah, it's tough to give them like that full experience. Like my sweet spot, like if I get 75 minutes on a set, I get to do everything I want.
75 is perfect.
Usually I don't want to go any more than that. It's like I'm giving you the full experience, leave you.
Yeah. You want to leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
You know?
Like, I'm not going to call you tomorrow.
No. Damn.
Yeah.
High and dry.
We're high and wet, dude. Either way. Either way.
Well, I'm excited. I think the vibes are going to be good. Sunset, the stage at SMS is fire.
So cool, dude.
It's like a mini, you ever go to Ultra?
Nope.
I went once when I was a little candy kid. It was terrible.
That's such a fun phase that we all went through at one point.
Oh yeah, because you went to. Did you ever? I know some producers didn't, but did you go through that phase?
It's a phase, man. You start out wearing fucking bandanas and candy kids.
Yeah, the fucking candy, the fucking fur boots, the fucking.
Then you're a rager, all black.
Yeah, and then you make the transformation all black, and now.
And then you get an OnlyFans.
I think Patreon is the sophisticated OnlyFans.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. So I'm about to do
That's
OnlyFans.
my opinion.
I'm about to start OnlyFans.
What are you gonna do? Comedy?
No. Well, yeah. So it's like I'm dressing my dick up as characters.
Is that a joke?
No. Like imagine Rob Schneider in the Animal.
Yep.
But it's my dick.
That's a lot to take in.
I know, right? But people would probably pay for that.
I'm gonna tell my mom not to listen to this one. Tell her that she should.
Is it okay that I'm talking to you about this?
Oh, you're fine.
Okay,
word.
Am I overstepping boundaries talking about my
No,
OnlyFans
we passed that line
idea?
a long time ago. You're good.
Cool.
You're
well,
totally good.
It's like, all right, so I don't know if I should say this.
No, you're giving the fans a tease. You're letting them know what's coming. You got an album coming. You have OnlyFans coming. There's a lot of stuff coming up.
So, like, what if I wanted to do, like, Will Smith and I Am Legend? Like, do you think they'd be okay with black penis face?
I'm gonna just have it go silent at that part, and just your mouth's gonna be moving, but nothing's gonna come out.
What?
Of
No,
it.
that's hilarious. I don't think it's that.
And that's gonna be about it, my friend. Oh my god! What if in the edit it just goes beep, and that's the whole entire podcast. Say we had to stop. There was an emergency. The studio set on fire. That was great. I think you should tell that in your stand-up and see how that goes.
I'm working on it. We were just kind of bouncing that idea back.
Oh my god. Holy shit. It just went from like
0 to 100 real quick.
0 to like 250 real fucking quick, bro.
Yeah, man. But look, it might make some money, man. Because I don't know how dudes make money on OnlyFans.
Dude, there are some guys who like, I don't know, man. The whole concept to me is like, I have mixed feelings on it, you know, because it's just like, do you like, do you boo boo like make your money you need to make, you know, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, like I have a Patreon, so like I'm just a hypocrite talking about that because people subscribe to my Patreon, but I just offer different services. Just instead of me being naked, I'm like teaching how to produce, you know.
Got you.
So it's a little bit different.
Okay.
In my opinion.
But other people, definitely a lot different.
But people would look at it and maybe say, well, it's the same, you're just doing something different. Because I've gotten that before.
Do OnlyFans where you're teaching
OnlyFans people.
You have an OnlyFans where you're teaching them how to produce, but you're naked.
Well, that's what, didn't Alice in Wonderland do that on fucking Pornhub or some shit?
That's dope. I didn't know that.
She fucking got, she's like, yeah, I'm putting a DJ set on Pornhub. And, like, she put a DJ set up on Pornhub. And it was, like, cool, funny as fuck.
Wheeler Walker Jr. did a music video premiere on Pornhub. You know who Wheeler Walker Jr. is?
Absolutely not.
You should listen to him, bro. He's literally my favorite artist in the moment right now. He's a country music artist. He's basically like a South Park was.
Do you like country?
Yeah, I do.
I like the stories in country.
I love country, man. I even love, like, the lame pop country, too.
Like Old Town Road?
I love pop music. I love country music. I like real country. I like lame-ass country. I enjoy country music, man. It's a good time. You ever been on a country show, dude? People are fighting and fucking. That's a good-ass time, dude.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Fighting, fucking, and farting.
It's just a lot for me to take in. I went to school in Virginia for a year before I transferred, and, like, they were all about the country.
Yeah, it's a good time.
All about it, and I just could not pull myself into it.
I could see you in some boots at a fucking country show, man. You could have fun.
They have them here at the fucking not Raymond James, Tampa Bay Times Forum, the fucking amphitheater, and they'll all fucking pregame and tailor, and they walk in, and then there's a big bull club here where they do the dancing, and they have like the line dance.
Sounds like a good time.
Sounds like it.
A good time. You know, have you ever experienced it?
No, I probably should.
You gotta be open to it, man. You gotta be open to it. Like, if someone
a lot of things I used to do that I do now, I wasn't open to, now I am. So maybe I should try it.
Yeah, I've been putting myself in situations to where I can go experience more stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, whenever I'm flying out to places, I'm staying an extra day. I'll even stay the whole week now. I feel like I couldn't do that before.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now I'm, like, staying around, meeting a lot more people. I don't know, I feel so fucking alive now, you know what I mean?
Can actually enjoy yourself.
Yeah. So, I've been trying to, if someone was like, hey, you want to go do this roller derby? I'm like, I've never done it, fuck it, let's go. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to do some more wild shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool, too, because it's like, as a touring artist, like, pre-COVID, like, you were 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's like traveling X, Y, and Z, and that's all great and grand, but, like, you very rarely get the opportunity to really enjoy the environment and atmosphere around you, because, like, I'm someone who, like, I'll put myself, like, I know my body burns out, so it's like, I know I have to get X amount of hours of sleep, so it's like, I'm gonna put that on top of, like, maybe going and walking around, so it's like, if I can have that extra day, if I can have that opportunity, I feel like it's so important to experience that, because it's like, we travel so much, and, like, I was talking to Michael Blunts and Blondes, and he's just like, you know, on my next tour, like, I just want to, like, be able to enjoy everything and be able to, like, soak it up and, like, not fucking just be, like, hungover and fucking strung out and from, like, partying and shit. He's like, I want to, like, go hiking and I want to enjoy everything around me. I'm like, that's the way that you're supposed to do it, especially if you're in a fucking bus, dude. Yeah. If you're on a bus and you're going from city to city and you, like, have the bus there at 9 a.m. in the morning, like, go do something, you know? That's how you gain life experience, and then you put that back into your music.
Yeah, I mean, they say if you want to be inspired, go get inspired. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I agree, man. Whenever I'm on a bus, I'm fucking bringing some fishing poles in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot more fishing with fans. Like, when I'm in places,
that's
like,
sick.
People hit me up like,
I
hey,
like fishing.
I do. I love it. And it's just like, you know, it's a fun way to bond with somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It really is. It's like, you know, it's kind of like smoking a cigar. It's just like, you know, we're doing this thing, and it's going to take a while, so let's just have a good time together. You know
Next time you're in town, I'll take you 400 miles offshore. We'll bond.
Yeah, where no one can hear my screams because the...
No, put you on a hook.
The implications?
Deep sea fishing?
Yeah, I've only been once there. I was a kid, and, like, everybody on that boat was sick by the time we got out there, yeah, except for me.
Nah, the key is to have a big enough boat Get some bean bags in the back. Have the driver. You sleep. Get up at 4 a.m. By the time it's 8, you're out where you need to be. And then you just drop.
So you sound spoiled is what you sound like, okay?
I know I am. I absolutely know I am.
See, we're out there sweating. We're doing things we don't even know how to do, dude. We're like, we have like a whip. We're just hitting the water like, yeah! You know what I mean? Like, we're just doing weird shit. We don't know what. We're just trying to get out there. We're hoping that the Sky Daddy will help us out.
Sky Daddy?
That's God.
Oh my God. That's
Sky Daddy is God.
Okay.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah,
I get it. So it's a different. Do you like go to docks in NOLA, or do you take a boat out, or like what do you do?
No, so there's like piers, there's docks,
Yeah.
but there's also like what's fucking crazy is we have these canals, all right, and the canals are so fucking lit. So it's like all the rain canals lead to like these bigger canals, but there's so much shit in those canals. There's catfish, bass, big ass carp, giant ass fucking alligators and gar. There's like it's fucking popping in those canals, bro. It's wild, dude. It's a good ass time. Now, you don't want to eat out them canals, but you definitely do some fishing out of them.
Yeah, that's fire.
You could eat out of them, and I've eaten out of worse.
We used to have big snook in our canals.
Hell yeah.
Like table to table, like chilling underneath the dock.
Yeah, dude, I got some crazy fish out here for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. For sure.
Yeah, I ain't never caught no snook.
So,
snook sounds like it could be like a racial slur one day. I don't know. It just sounds like it could.
It probably already is, and I'm just out of touch.
Word.
That's probably what
it sounds like it could be something to be offensive to somebody one day.
Snook.
Yeah. Does it not?
People just
is that fucked up for me to say?
No.
Okay.
Snook. It kind of sounds like.
It's
I'm trying to like think of something that it sounds like that's like taken offensively.
That's what I'm saying. It sounds like it could be one day. I don't know.
Like you're a snook.
Right. See, I'm offended.
Maybe it's because it's like snitch. Snook.
I'm just offended. I don't know.
You're just offended right off the bat.
You're canceled.
Oh, I'm sorry. Taboo just canceled me.
Hey,
I'm quitting.
Man. How funny would that be? Taboo canceled me is like the audacity.
I like that. Make shirts that say
Taboo
canceled me.
No, I want one that says Taboo fucked my daddy.
Yeah?
Yep.
You think that one would do better?
Probably.
Probably.
Dude, the merch we have coming out. I mean,
ooh,
what we do with Taboo merch. I don't know if you've seen any of them in the past.
I have, yeah.
Like the NASCAR shirts, beer. Like we try to make them funny and fun, and it's just we have to get more and more ridiculous.
Jurassic. You just have to keep going down the hole.
So like the next things that are coming out, they're so ridiculously loud, and they're fun like that.
That's great.
You gotta be loud these days, man.
You are loud.
And proud.
Yeah.
America.
That's what it is. All right, G. You fucking have a set later, so since this is gonna be after your set, so let's think about the set being over. Okay. How do you feel? What are the emotions?
I'm so alone, Lizzy.
Oh. But you're gonna
I'm joking, dude. I'm joking.
You're gonna feel so alive. You're gonna feel so happy.
It's great, man. Like I like. Can I be honest, dude? I'm always so chill. Like
you are.
Even though like before I go on, I don't get like nervous or I get excited sometimes, but sometimes
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Sometimes I'm just talking to you just like this. I'm like, I gotta go. Cool.
I gotta play. Bye.
Yeah, it's like I don't get freaked out by it, but whenever I'm done, I'll have like that adrenaline in me to where like my insides are shaking. Like they're just scared of what's going on. They're not scared, but they're just kind of like they're abused. Like my insides are just like it feels like I just got my spine cracked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the best high that I feel like anybody could have as a performer. Your spine cracked. Dude.
I love that saying. It's basically like that they say I got my cheeks clapped, right? Now I heard somebody said, "Bro, I got my spine cracked," and that one had me in tears.
You should have a rapper say one phrase after the other, and that should be a free drop.
It is
there.
actually.
Oh.
Speaking of rappers, though, I do have a special guest. I gotta shout out Big Baby Scumbag. You ever heard of him?
Absolutely not.
He's from Tampa.
Oh,
all right,
shit.
He's a rapper. He's fucking killing it. Like he's fucking killing it. So if I had to describe what he was like, so he's basically like a white trash Waka Flocka, but he's black. So he's the Black Joe Dirt. That's like his whole thing. He's a Black Joe Dirt. He has literally a song called that. He's rapping about like Dale Earnhardt drinking Bud Lights. Fucking.
Okay.
It's like the funnest shit I'd ever heard. And when I heard him, I was like, we have to do a track together.
Oh, shit.
And we're premiering it today at Sunset. Yeah, he's
no
coming.
way!
So I have to shout him out, dude.
I gotta meet him.
Yeah, Big Baby Scumbag, dude. You'll see him.
I'm gonna walk up to him and be like, I know who you are.
Yeah, Big Baby.
And I'm just gonna walk away.
Anybody's listening to this podcast right now, y'all make sure to go check out Big Baby Scumbag. And, Tampa boy. Dude, he's hype as shit, dude. For real. He's like straight up like a white trash Waka Flocka.
Wow.
It's fucking killer, bro.
I'm excited to see this.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
All right, G. We fucking...
Thank you for, like, letting me make you uncomfortable many times.
It was great.
On your own show.
It was great.
Yeah.
I really appreciated this. All right, guys. That was fucking it. Bye.